You could say whatever you want at the poker table, cause I just don't give a fuck. Poker Table Talk, the podcast we do for GP. Definitely not PC. Suck my wee-wee, and if you don't like it, move out the way, nigga. Beat. Alright, hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Poker Table Talk. I got my boy, let me do my real intro. Podcast we do for GP, definitely not PC. If you don't like it, suck my wee-wee. I got my boy here, Alex Giampapa. Welcome.
What's good, sir?
This is my dude right here. This is my dude. He came up in here. I got him in Roxbury right now, right in the ass crack of the hood. How was it? How was your drive up here?
The drive was good, and then, I got in the neighborhood, and I was like, it's good to be around this shit. I live in Cambridge now.
Yeah. You live in Cambridge.
Yeah, man. I'm more uncomfortable there than I am
used to
here.
work in Cambridge. That's a weird place to just be.
Yeah, man.
Even for a day. It's
like,
you see shit you don't see nowhere else other than Cambridge.
Well, I like spots like this just so much better because people fucking keep to themselves a little bit. It's creepy there. Like, they'll still engage you, but it's in a weird way. I was outside of my house yesterday, and I was just walking to my car. You know when like your eyes aren't even open yet? You just left some shit.
I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want human contact. I'm not ready for it.
Bro, it's 7 a.m. Don't do this. And so like I walk out, and this woman goes, "You're a firewalker."
The fuck is that?
And I was like, "What?" That's the thing. Like, if it was later in the day and I had a little time to think about it, like maybe I'd start.
First thing in the morning?
Yeah, she's so alert. She's up at 4 a.m. doing fucking yoga.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ready to go.
Did she tell you what a firewalker was?
Well, yeah, because I just stared at her. And then she's like, like the people that walk on the hot coals. Because I guess.
She's walking slow?
No, I was barefoot and I was on, like, the sidewalk.
Oh.
I was like, lady, leave me alone.
Right. Like, I don't want to have to learn something new this early in the morning.
No, not at all. You're making a reference that, like, I'm obviously not going to get.
I'm never going to use. Fuck that. Like, firewalker.
Oh, it's unbelievable, man.
And then, like, people like that, though, I realize they try to make you feel bad about not being as open, if that's the right word to it. It's just like, just because you're in a mood does not mean I'm in that mood.
It is always the most like I'm just... Like, I found good rent in Cambridge. Yeah. In a pinch, too. And I live with Smitty and Liam.
McGurk. Oh, y'all live together?
Yep. Shout out Liam McGurk. Dude, he won funniest person in Massachusetts last night.
Word?
Yeah.
We're at the...
At Laugh Boston.
Oh, word?
Yeah, dude, he took it home.
That's just dope. Liam's my dude.
Dude.
He's a solid dude.
Shout
out Smitty, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Smitty, he already got his Comedy Central spot.
Yeah.
He got the shout-outs already, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're the fucking best. But anyway, so, like, I found this place, and it's amazing, but you're just, like... I've been saying you're surrounded by
Cambridge.
Wealthy and intelligent, and you're just not really
like Mass Ave.
No, it's it's between Porter and Davis, basically.
Oh, okay.
So it's like Sherman Street, Montessori School and stuff.
Cambridge.
It's not too like snooty or anything.
Yeah, I used to work right on Mass Ave, and I used to just see the weirdest shit ever. Like, just like why? Like you just like. Like, I can understand somebody who is just a bum, right?
Yeah.
I can understand somebody who's a bum. I can understand somebody whose life is just good. Like, you just made a lot of bad decisions.
Yeah.
But when you see somebody who's just very weird, you be like, how did you end up like this? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how are you this person?
There's no excuse.
Yeah, there's no reason to be that person every day, too. Like, that person has no place in the world.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
there's not a lot of people like you. Y'all could just congregate. You know what I'm saying?
Man, exactly, man. There's no justification to just be this way. They make for some reason, just being like affluent and educated just makes the worst personality. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, I've just enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's no reason for a lot of shit you see, man. In Cambridge, a lot of places just in general. I feel like, because, like, we grew up, I say last probably 10 years or so was like the anti-bullying shit.
Yes.
So, and this is obviously going to sound very mean, but bullies have their place in the world.
1,000%.
Bullies have their place in the world. I mean, obviously, if it goes to the extreme, like some kid commits suicide, that's like over the top.
Right.
But there is a freaking place for bullies to.
It's literally a function.
Yeah.
Like we're animals.
Right.
We're animals.
Right. Exactly.
And if we detect something that is bad or weak
for the species,
then you're gonna snuff that shit out. That's just what's been going on.
Right. And then what it is that a lot of people come out of bullying. You know what I mean? Like great things have come. Like Mike Tyson came out of bullying. Imagine if they had anti-bullying with Mike Tyson. Where would boxing be right now?
Terrible.
Right.
And you know what it is? If you get rid of what they did is they got rid of what the idea of a bully was, right? And this was like someone that's like big and aggressive,
right,
and probably more masculine, right? But a new bully just moves into that position.
It's just a different type of bully. I guess a keyboard bully.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Keyboard bully, or you're not allowed to say that bully.
Right.
That's also a kind of bullying. Yeah.
And what it is too, what I don't understand is like the whole notion of all this PC shit is it's this how it's marketed and what it actually is two different things. What is marketed as we want everybody to live in harmony. This is the most unharmonizing people. And the thing about it with me, it's when did people start caring about how people feel? I missed that memo because I can't remember a time where a lot of people cared how I feel.
Yeah, dude. I think.
And why do we have to care how people feel?
No.
I can understand you could care about racism, you could care about things like that, but how people feel is not important.
No. Also, it's like it's this. It doesn't even logically make sense that you would think that because something upsets you that no one else can have it. It's like it's such a tired argument. It's like, I don't even have to say this to you people, but fucking man, I don't even. It's. Because comedians, we have the same conversation so much where we're like, what the fuck?
Right, what's going on?
It doesn't even fucking make any sense. And it's just like...
it's...
Oh, that's...
No, you're good. Though,
okay, cool.
People.
Yeah.
Walking in and out freely. But yeah, I know what you mean. Where it's just like, when did, like... I don't understand where this PC...
My thing is like... Sorry, I lost my place for a second.
Good.
I got super high before this.
Obviously.
We'll keep doing it. But my whole thing is like... I don't think that people who are so concerned about making other people feel good,
quote,
understand, that most people don't have time to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, if you got up at 5 a.m. to go to work, and you're on 4 hours of sleep, and you're barely paying your bills, and someone in the morning says to you, smile, fuck you. I've been there so many times.
I have nothing to smile about now.
Shut up. Right. Stop pretending it's an attitude problem.
Right.
It's unfucking believable.
But why I think is like, why can't I just be miserable? What's wrong with that? Why can't you just be miserable? I don't understand that with people. Why do people feel like they have to be influencing people in a positive way 24 hours a day?
Dude,
that's not even feasible, and it's very weird.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be in a shitty mood. I can't just be like, you fuck everybody today. And anybody who even remotely comes in contact with me, I'm just going to be a dick to.
Yes. That's also them trying to make themselves feel better.
Right. It's like, more for them than anything else.
Exactly. You're trying to push your good day on me. Dude, I just got bad news. Right. Fuck you. I don't want it.
What it is, like, for instance, let's talk about comedy. Like, when people get offended at something, right? Okay, let's say you get offended at... You could be offended at anything.
Literally.
I could have a joke about a sidewalk, right?
Yeah.
And your cousin died in a terrible sidewalk accident. You might be offended by that. But that doesn't mean, okay, you just offended. They don't understand that being offended is an isolated feeling.
Yeah.
It's just you that was offended. I'm not going to go online and tell everybody they should feel how I feel about this freaking...
Oh, yeah, man.
About this. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
I try to tell people, like... When you hear that one thing you don't like, right? Like years ago there was this dude we knew that he OD'd, he overdosed, and like 2 days later we see someone doing an OD joke and we're like, you know, I'm not gonna like be dying laughing at it right then because it just happened to me, but I know that that's the price I pay for laughing at everyone else's shit.
Right.
You'll watch a white woman sit there and laugh at all of the racist material.
Right.
And then the second you bring up something about women,
all of a sudden,
then it's not okay. And it's like, now you are trying to put yourself in an advantage position over everyone else right now.
When it's convenient for you.
Exactly.
That's what it is. It's like when
it's all funny till it happens to you. That's what Chappelle says.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of that, you seen that shit?
Oh yes.
That shit was hilarious.
Dude, you know what I just watched yesterday? I missed it the first time. Did you see the shit after the credits?
Oh, yeah. I watched like most of it. I didn't get to see the whole entire thing.
Man, that shit is incredible. I've seen Chappelle live a couple times and like...
I was supposed to go when he went to New York, but the tickets were just so much.
That's insane.
It was like 300 something.
Dude, I saw him here for $60. I saw him
Recently?
at the Wang like in the fall last year, probably a year ago.
That's a steal.
Dude, it was. It was him, Jon Stewart, Michael Che on a Wednesday.
That's a steal. I chilled with Michael Che one time. Him and Sam, he was pissy drunk. It was cool as fuck though. But yeah, anyway, what you were saying though.
No, but like yeah, man. Like I've seen Louis a couple times, I've seen Burr a couple times. I've seen a lot of incredible comics. Dave Chappelle is on another level.
Yeah, that's a different type of comedy.
They did a thing after the show where him and Jon Stewart and Che and Will Sylvince was on the show too. Wicked funny dude. And they do like a podcast sorta. Yeah. It's not recorded,
talking,
but yeah. And everything out of Dave Chappelle's mouth was so funny.
Yeah.
And like Jon Stewart just goes, this guy is comedy. Like he's just pure comedy.
Yeah, when somebody's just that themselves and that in a moment and don't give a fuck.
That's it.
And a lot of people, I realize about, even like with Richard Pryor, when you get to a point where you just literally say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
When you're comfortable with people not liking what you say, and when you're comfortable to the point where, and money has a thing where you're not dependent on anything. Like, like we're in a side of a desperation where we want this to pay off from. But when I have $100 million, because you see my comedy, it's raw.
Oh yeah,
you know what the fuck I'm be talking about when I got $100 million?
That's what I try to say to people. Because you have buddies that are like, dude, you should just do what Chappelle does, and it's like you kind of earn that.
Yeah, right.
Like, dude, if there's like representation in the crowd, and they're like, hey, we don't want you to talk about this shit, and I have nothing in the bank right now, I'm probably just gonna shut the fuck up for a minute.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, man. And it's like, but you get to that point where like he's so philosophically sound. Like he gets where he's coming from, because people think he's recklessly throwing the shit out.
And he understands how it's going to be perceived. He's not just 100%. Saying that like, oh, whoa, why? I didn't know I was saying that. He knows what the fuck he's talking about.
He's the only one that hasn't backed down and apologized in some capacity.
You can't. I hate when I see a comedian apologize. It
really hurts because
it's the worst, because it's like it's stripping from the art every time.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, there's one end of it where you're like, it's like, didn't you fucking think about this before you said it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, didn't you, like, dude, Chappelle trots all this stuff out, and it's well worked out, and it's well thought out, and frankly, a lot of it's on purpose. He knows that fucking some idiot's gonna get mad, and someone's gonna criticize him.
But what it is, too, not to cut you off, but it's just like, it's not even like the joke is bad.
No.
Or sense, not with Chappelle, I'm talking about with anybody. It's just like, you don't want people to not be attempting stuff. And that's
you're completely right.
That's what scares me. It's like, I don't want comics, because that's what comedy is, and that's what attracts it to me. A big part of it. It's like, when we sitting there talking about shit that motherfuckers don't have the balls to talk about. You know what I mean? That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, when comics, even if it's for the shittiest joke I ever heard, even if it's the most offensive, I kind of don't want comics to put, because it's like, you got to think, like, nah, this dude sees this dude gets on the fucking, they put this dude on a pig roast. Yeah. And now the next comic, like, damn, I don't know if I want to say that. And it's like that. And I learned that actually, too, when I was, this is back when Dick Doherty still owned that shit in
sure,
Worcester.
man. Oh, yeah.
I used to see you there all the fucking time.
Dude, we had so many good shows there. So many, man.
That was a good ass room, man.
Yeah.
But fucking, and
really one of the best. Really one of the best, yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
And freaking, I did a joke about the transgender joke. And it's a joke that works.
Yep.
It just happened to be.
Oh, dude, I've seen that joke. It's a killer joke.
I happened to be a transgender in the fucking audience. I remember when I was up, she, he, whatever they identify, got up and walked out. I didn't think nothing of it. I thought they had to use a bathroom or something like that, or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
And then freaking, after the show, he accosted me. He just walked up on me like, literally, this is exactly what she said. He walked up to me. I'm just sitting around, everybody's like, good show. I'm like,
yeah.
You got to do that political shit after the show.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then he just walked out. He walked up to me. He's like, we're out here. Like, no.
Really?
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just here to tell you that we're out here.
Wow.
I said, what are you talking about? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. He was like, just something blah, blah, blah on the lines of like that joke you said. He's like, then he starts throwing all these statistics. He was like,
really?
I swear to God, he was like, what the fuck did he say? He's like, do you know that transgenders have a high suicide rate?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, you know what I am?
Yeah.
She was like, no. I was like, I'm a black male. We have a high suicide rate too. So what the fuck? What do you want to say now?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to say now?
Yeah.
And after that, I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
She was done. Like, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
Like, these people understand every moment of your life is not a moment to fucking say how you feel and think and make changes. It's not a stance. You're just at a comedy show.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to a fucking restaurant, you're there to eat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's why
everything on your plate is food.
Table.
Everything on the plate is food. So when I'm at a comedy club, everything I said, even if you laughed at that, was a joke.
You might like the potatoes.
Right,
yeah,
but it's still food.
Exactly. It's still there. Everyone else likes the potatoes.
Exactly.
Fucking avoid them.
You didn't like
Don't
them.
eat them.
And that's what it says. Like, what people don't understand. They think that the world is supposed to be this social safe place.
Yes.
And it's not. That's what it is. That's what it is what life was like.
It seems good is the thing. That's what kills me is that it seems like that should obviously be the goal, that everyone's nice to each other.
Right.
But you can't have it.
Right.
It simply doesn't exist.
Exactly.
You have yin and yang. There's good and bad.
You need to even each other out.
Yes. If you didn't have mean, you wouldn't appreciate nice.
Exactly.
Every single thing that's said, especially if it gets a response, has a valid place in life.
Yeah.
There's no question about it.
Right.
When you do those jokes, they get received well. I've seen it happen, dude. I've seen it happen every single time.
Right.
Because people truly are drawn to stand-up comedy right now. There's an undeniable boom.
Right.
Because everything is so crazy and they want us to say what's going on in a palatable way.
Right.
And the thing is, like, Chappelle has a great point in the Q&A he does after the special, right? And I do a transgender joke too.
Right.
And I have transgender friends.
And as you should, though.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
My thing is, like,
that's the thing. I hate saying I have blank friends to justify it, but the truth of the matter is I've spoken to them about these jokes, and it's you address everyone and legitimize them by treating them as a three-dimensional human being.
Exactly.
That's the biggest thing. If you are tiptoeing around certain people, you're acting differently and you're missing a connection.
Right.
You're missing that genuine ability to be like, hey, you're my friend.
Right.
I fuck with you.
Right.
That's why I fuck with you.
Right.
I say the meanest shit to the people I know the best.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
But what I'm saying, exactly my point, is that when in the world of just being people, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's included, right?
Yeah.
You can't just say, I want to be included in the good stuff. You got to be included in the bad stuff, too.
Yes,
That's what inclusion is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, if I do a fucking joke about dogs, if I do a joke about women, if I do a joke about racism, and you say, oh, yeah, but you can't talk about us. Why not?
Yeah.
You said and that's what people understand. That's what you're here for. That's what that's what everybody is. So, it's like everybody's on the equal playing field.
Yes.
I can talk shit about y'all. You know, there's something like, I know there's shit that people don't like about black people. There's shit that people joke about white people. Like I say, like I told Brian Hagenbaugh, that's my boy. I was like, you're the whitest dude I know. Some of your whiteness is completely ridiculous. But you still my boy.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure sometimes when I say nigga 40 times in a sentence, it makes him feel uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure he was like, damn, I wish Jason wouldn't say nigga so much. But he's still my friend, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
it's just like, it's just people are just retarded, bro.
Dude, it sucks.
And it's like, my thing was like, okay, this PC thing been going on for about, like, hard for about almost a decade now.
Yeah.
Like, super hard as like, but more like in the last 5 years, it's getting like out of control. All right. Y'all see this isn't working.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
No
it's
one likes
obvious
this.
That this is not working.
I think it's so I get super heavy into stuff with the media.
Yeah.
That's what I went to school for, is studied the media. And man, the tricks these people play are unbelievable.
Play people on each other and shit, right?
Exactly. They divide people on purpose.
Yeah,
so like
cutting up clips and shit like that and all kind of shit.
Man.
Yeah.
And there's algorithms now that will direct shit that you're gonna hate to your feed on a website that you basically have to use. Right? So on Facebook, for example, this company realized a while back that they needed people to engage with the app as much as possible. That's their whole business.
As much as, they need to keep you on it for as long as possible.
The more you look at it, the more money they make. It's that simple.
Right.
They realized that people were more likely to engage if they were angry than if they were happy.
Right.
So they started switching over posts that you would like to posts that you would hate. Furthermore, you take away tone, you take away the ability to really communicate as a human being to someone else.
Right.
And all of a sudden, when you're talking about complicated shit, which you're probably going to,
you kind of need to know everything about it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And people, dude,
it's just a headline. It's just a headline.
That's exactly what it is. View 34 replies. And people just going off at each other. On top of that, journalism's a fucking mess.
Right.
What a lot of people don't know is that the definition of journalism is to objectively just give the information. All they're supposed to do is say, this is what happened.
Right.
But they show you a little piece of it. So, for example, I saw Chris Rock. Do you see his special?
The last one?
Yeah.
They killed the messenger?
I forget what it's called.
Oh, no, Tambourine.
Yeah. Yeah, and like he has one bit in it where he's like, yeah, I was at a party with Rihanna, and like he's kind of trying to like talk to her and shit. And he's like, she didn't even see me as a sexual being. That's the joke. Yeah, and he's punching down at himself. Mm-hmm. He's going, I'm older now, and it's not happening.
It's just not going down that way.
Yeah, and so then 2 days later, I'm on Twitter because I'm on that shit too much, frankly. But I'm on it, and I see someone. They're replying to an article about Chris Rock, and it says, in Chris Rock's new special, he complains Rihanna wouldn't sleep with him. Quote, she didn't see me as a sexual being. And I was like, no!
Yeah, that's not what he did.
That's not what he did. And it makes it, and then there's all these replies, right? And people are going.
People don't even research it. All they do is just see that.
Watch the goddamn clip. Right. So people reply and they're going, well, Chris, she has no obligation to sleep with you, you piece of shit. You're arguing against the thing he didn't even say.
Nobody.
It's manufactured.
And the thing about it, I'm going to piggyback off that.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, like in that specific, they say, no, nobody says she had an obligation.
No!
When you're hitting on a girl, nobody says she obligated to say. It's just like, I want to fuck this girl. I'm going to try to fuck this girl.
And if it doesn't work?
There's nothing mean. There's nothing aggressive about it. And obviously, guys go all the way to the left because guys are just stupid and don't read signs. But girls are like that too.
Yes.
There's plenty of fucking wildebeest who will keep pushing up on me. I'm like, I don't want to fuck you. I'm sorry. Usually I fuck anything, but you, I don't want to fuck. And girls that just keep pushing on me. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna go to the cops and fucking make a police report?
Yeah. Anyone trying to force you to do shit you don't want to do is bad.
Right.
But some men are trying to clarify whether or not you would like to, and once it's clear to us, then okay.
And how else am I gonna fucking find out? I'm gonna throw my freaking bait out there.
Yeah.
You don't bite it, okay. I'm gonna move on to the next one. And
That's
most guys, for the most part, will freaking be on that level. Like, all right, she's not feeling me. Damn, that sucks. So, you know, I'm gonna go try over here.
Yeah.
I mean, but they highlight those couple creeps and perverts and make it seem like that's how everybody is.
Exactly.
It's like, nah, most guys are not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. And it's good that you get rid of the creeps. You know what I mean? That's the thing is my problem when guys are like concerned that they're coming down too hard on the creeps. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Yeah. Like, you want them to come down on Weinstein.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Because that separates us from him.
Right.
Like, there's a level. We got to pick where it's at.
Right.
And that's what's acceptable.
And that's the
we'll go from fucking there.
And a lot of it is case-by-case basis.
100%.
And that's what people don't understand. They like to just generalize everything. Like, this is what, not like, because it's like, all right, when you look at a Weinstein, right?
Yeah.
You look at a Weinstein, right? And that's just disgusting by anybody's standards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Freaking. So anybody who they put into a sexual predator, they saying that he's a Weinstein. Like for instance, like everybody's saying the Louis C.K. thing, right?
Yep.
Some people don't feel like it was that crazy. Some people do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's probably the most divided one.
Yeah,
probably.
Because it's so weird.
It's a weird one.
It's just a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's the weird thing he's doing. He's like jacking off and shit. But the thing about it, because I read into it, was that when they first put the Louis C.K. shit out, right? Yeah. They try to make it seem like he was the Louis C.K. He was like one of the most powerful.
Yeah, no, it was like 02 or something.
Yeah, it was like what Louis C.K. was at the time, right? Yeah. What he was like, all right, let's pretend me and you went to a comedy festival, right? Let's say we went to any comedy festival, right?
Yeah.
You know, you meet comics always fuck each other. Everybody, any comic knows that.
Yes,
comics fuck each other all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So it'd be like if somebody was on like year 5 and you met somebody who's on year 7. Yeah, they're probably a little bit more ahead of you, but they're not a mover and shaker like that. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, it happens every single day.
Right.
Where you're like, their comics are hooking up with more experienced comics because they think they can get them spots, or they're going to open for them.
Comics, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's actually in that room over there. I used to live here. But this is like, come on, man. Like, come on.
There's
no context with anything.
That's
anymore.
The thing is,
I mean, granted, it was weird and disgusting, but
no. But like, it's a part of it. It's like, it's so interesting to see because like you have these situations where everyone's been so shamed out of being themselves that we're then addressing what is pretty regular behavior as evil. Yeah. Like what's going on there. I don't have enough details.
Right.
The shit that kind of bothers me, not to like sidetrack, is like if he fucked up the women's careers, that's trash. But I don't have details on it. I don't know. I literally don't have enough information to make a fucking call. But what I'm reading, it's not that fucking weird. Yeah. If this dude asked you and then you said yeah, I mean, sure, like he is in the power position, but you can say no.
You can me and my boy talked about that. Like, you could definitely just say no. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
and
you
he
can.
Probably would have just been like, oh fuck.
He
probably would have been, damn it, like, fuck.
Just puts it away. Just sad.
It would have been awkward, and that's a lot of people like. I feel like I noticed that too. A lot of people are afraid of a awkward moment. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with an awkward moment.
Confrontation.
Like, and that's what it is. It's just like, nah, fuck that.
Right.
Like, no.
Nope.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm out of here.
It's like, and it's so tough because like, you really look at it and I forget what the fuck else was I gonna.
It's all right, man. It's the weed.
Oh yeah, dude. And also like, I love really getting into the weeds, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like it's this level of, especially among comics, where it's like, I think that the solution here, if there is one, is to make fun of Louis. Yeah. Like, make fun of the situation.
Right, like Dave Chappelle did.
Yeah, dude. And I've heard that women are coming out of the Comedy Cellar and they're following Louis and just ripping him. Yeah. Just doing tons of jokes about him jerking off. Yeah. Do that. Right. For sure. Right. But this idea that you can go get rid of him, erase him. Yeah. It's not going to happen.
Was his kid supposed to starve?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. On top of that, he's not going to go away because there's a huge section of the world that still wants to see him. And you have to coexist in a world where this guy exists and he's not a demon to you.
And what it is too, what people don't understand, right, is how you feel about something. People are not going to feel that same way all the time. You know, even if something you feel is clear cut, like there's but it's just like.
I get surprised every day.
It's like this. If you go to a restaurant, right? Yeah. Food sucks. Yeah. I just don't go to that restaurant anymore. Yes. I'm not going to sit there and tell you not to go to this fucking restaurant.
Who writes a fucking review?
Exactly.
Who does? If my buddy asks, sure, I'll be like, dude, I didn't really fuck with it. But
yeah, right.
My biggest thing is like, I had recently someone asked me, they were like, do people ever walk out of shows? And I go, I love when they walk out.
Yeah, I watched a couple people.
Yeah, dude, because truly, genuinely, if they don't like it,
they should leave.
Yeah, you should. Like, I'm not even saying, like, fuck off. I'm saying, like, you should go and do something else you want to do. Right. It's not for everyone.
Right.
It's not.
It's not. like, go back to food, Indian food. I don't like it. I've tried it a million times. I just don't understand the flavors that I don't think you can base a food group off of turmeric and chili peppers. I don't think you can. That can be the base of your whole culinary.
But they're doing it, man.
There's Indian restaurants everywhere. And I work in Weymouth with mad Indian people.
Oh, yeah. I'm from Burlington, Mass. Which is one of the highest Indian populations. Yeah, and, dude, fucking...
curry.
It's delicious, but I have to put a day aside. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You're going to be shitting and your asshole's going to be on fire.
Unbelievably so. Like, on a level where I'm like, damn, what was in there?
I went to work, actually, what was it? Whatever the last day we had to work. Friday. Yeah. And, bro... it was first thing in the morning, so I know this was breakfast. You know, you can smell. You know, you can smell something.
And you're smelling something that shouldn't be being cooked in the morning.
No, you know, when you can smell something, you can tell how spicy it is.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, it's like 8 o'clock. I was like, who's eating something that spicy for breakfast? I was like, what the fuck? We need to get, I need to get an Indian guy up here.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I wanna bash their food. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, yeah. It's fucking...
It's just like, and it was man funny. I remember one time, right? This isn't even Indian people. This is just anybody, but they just happen to be Indian, right? I went to this dude's house. His house was like gross. Like,
man, I hate fucking heavy hoarders, man.
One thing I always hate about dirty people is like, you're dirty, you're disgusting, whatever the fuck. Don't offer me food. I'm not eating.
That's a very good point.
I'm not eating.
Offering food that looks filthy,
right?
And then like getting you a glass that's dusty out of the cupboard and shit.
She's like, you want? I was like, no. If I was starving right now, I want to eat that shit. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, I don't want that shit, man.
Oh, that's so funny, man.
People are just weird. People are very weird.
Yeah.
This is a very weird.
People are animals, man.
Yeah.
I've been thinking it more and more every day.
You just lose hope.
Dude, watching this shit going, I'm like because I got into comedy really young. I was 19 and I was
20.
like, no shit.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember I started, I don't remember the exact day. I just remember it was like a week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I always remember it was like cold and it was around Thanksgiving. That's when the vault was open.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man, that was the best place. But anyway,
dude, we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
No, yeah, man. But like, mine was July 1st because it was my dad's birthday and I forgot.
You're so focused on getting on stage.
Yeah, I
right?
was like, I need to kill this 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The agents are here.
Yeah, right. It's so crazy how you think comedy works when you first get in.
I walk up to someone after my first set and I go, so what happens now?
Yeah.
And they just laughed at me and walked away.
Nothing, absolutely. Because you sucked. I did good my first time, actually.
I did good my first time, and then I did shitty the next 30 times.
Yeah,
and I was like, but good thing I had that one.
And then I remember who was hosting.
Was it at the Vault?
Yeah, it was,
same.
Jim LaLetta was hosting.
Yeah, I remember him.
He thought I had done it before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he asked me. I was like, nah, it's just my first time.
Really?
And shit. And you know who I started on the same exact day as? Fucking Andy Dawson.
Really?
Me and him started on
I love Andy Dawson.
Same day.
I love Andy Dawson.
Andy Dawson's a man, bro.
Andy Dawson did his 5 until the end, dude.
Yeah.
He did that 5 till the end.
The same one, right?
I loved him. We'd go, Andy, you can do like 7 if you want. He'd go,
yeah.
Nope.
Nah, just 5.
Just do him a 5.
Yeah.
Good 5, too.
Yeah, Andy, that's my dude.
He was a great dude, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I started there, you know what year it was? No, mine was 2011. I was after you for sure because I remember you were already you're already getting up with them and featuring and shit.
Yeah,
but I had
let me headline.
Me neither, man.
Yeah. I remember one time I was like, "Yo, Cat, let me," because you know there's
you were featuring there on like a more regular basis than anyone. You were the hottest feature in the fucking game.
Dog.
I watched you many times put guys under in that Worcester room.
Dog.
Yeah.
And that was the thing too. It's not even an arrogant thing. It was
it was
just
clear,
like, bro, like I need to be closing the fight.
Yeah.
It gets to that point where it was just like and it was 2 things with me. One, it was like, all right, I was just trying to do my best, right?
Yeah.
And then 2, it got to the point where I was actually trying to make the headliner look bad.
Yeah.
To prove like, yo, you can't fuck with me. You know
which fucks up the show eventually. Yeah.
There was plenty of headliners who couldn't follow me. You know what
100%. Also, your shit should always go, like when we have you on shows, I'm like, you got to close Cordova. Because one, you need more time with them.
Yeah.
Because they have to get to know you so you can get into the nitty fucking gritty.
Real shit, right?
Exactly. And then on top of that, your shit is so crazy and edgy.
Yeah.
Who's going to follow it?
Yeah.
They're going to come out after and be like, I felt awkward at a party one time. Fuck you, dude.
Right. And that would be so funny too. Like sometimes when I be at shows, I'll be like, "Why the fuck you put me first?" I'm gonna ruin it for everybody.
Dude, I know exactly, dude. I would never do that shit. I would never do that shit.
But it was just like, I was fucking But anyway, I was like, yo, let me because it gets to that point, it gets to the point, and when you're in comedy, you kind of never know how good you are, but you know when you're better than.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you're like, dude, I had a better set than that fucking guy.
And then it's like, they was letting some people headline. I was like, yo, you got to let me. She was like, no, blah, blah, blah. I never seen you do an hour. How would you see me do an hour if you never let me do a fucking hour?
I hate when they're like, when it's like when you apply for jobs and it says entry level 3 to 5 years experience, and it's like, how the fuck if I get the 3 to 5 years? You never let me do the fucking.
I need to do the 3 to 5 years.
It's unfucking real.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing now, dude. I'm trying to close, and so I'm gonna.
How was your Knicks? It was good.
My Knicks was fantastic.
I didn't get to make it.
Oh, dude, no worries at all.
Yeah.
My Knicks was like, I was working on that.
Talking about Nick's Comedy Club to the listeners.
Yeah,
anyway.
dude. Nick's Comedy Stop. Shout out. They put up a bunch of new headliners this year, which was dope to see. And I got my first go at it. It was great because, like, I've been working on this 45.
Yeah.
And, like, there were, 3 or 4 months beforehand where I was like, some shit is just kind of like a cold splash of water to the face, and you're like, I gotta make this happen.
Yeah.
And dude, it got me in a groove where I was writing new shit, chopping out old shit, putting in callbacks, just trying to get it together.
To get it tight.
Yeah, just thinking of like, this is the set I want to do. And I got to tape it, and I have like a bunch of amazing clips from it. And it all came together. And what I was pumped about is there's probably 20 minutes of shit I had like 2 or 3 years ago. Because I started so young, I was doing like cute shit.
Yeah.
And I always imagined like, you especially at the beginning, you think you just keep building material.
Yeah.
And it feels scary to throw it away.
Yeah.
Dude, I tossed out 20 minutes of shit. Yeah. And I was like, I never have to do that.
Yeah.
I was like, I never have to do it.
And it's
I did all my other shit. Like,
it'd be fucking... There'd be like so many times where I realized I forgot a joke that I used to do all the time.
Yes.
Like, oh shit, why the fuck did I stop doing that shit? I'm man. Like, oh shit, maybe I should revamp it, or maybe just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes you forget them because you're always doing 10.
Yeah.
You just get bored with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm just driving up to Bumfuck Maine a bunch. Yeah. Because they're headlining me now. And so Maine? It's got to start somewhere, yeah.
I got to go to Maine.
Yeah, I'll hook you up with some names
definitely.
and shit.
I just be wanting to do longer sets because I be having like so much shit. And
that's the thing.
Like,
I want to see you do the time.
Yeah.
I like 10 minutes, but like, dude.
I want to do fucking an hour because I know I could just do that shit. And
100%,
like,
yeah.
Just fucking keep that fucking wave. Like, because it'd be sometimes people like, I've had literally people who say, you're the funniest person I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, abso-fucking-lutely. Dude, you're the funniest guy in the room all the fucking time.
And it's just don't get the love though.
I was talking to someone about this last night or 2 nights ago, and it was kind of like some people's comedy is so funny, but because of the ways that you quote unquote succeed these days, it's gonna take some people longer.
Yeah,
like, dude, you think Patrice O'Neal would have been on the Tonight Show?
Yeah, of course you can't put him in, and that's how I've been feeling. I was just like, fuck it.
You just got to keep riding what you're doing. Yeah. The only thing that matters, but I tried to say this earlier, but we got off track. But comedy is one of the only honest things that happens. Yeah. It is, the industry isn't fair. The bookers aren't fair. Like, all of that is in some way
the actual stage performance.
Biased, but that moment, exactly. Right. That moment is fair.
Right.
If it's funny, they laugh. If it's funny as fuck, they laugh hard as fuck at it. If it's not, they don't.
Just don't laugh. That's it. And that's the funny thing. And that's what's crazy about comedy when they this will always kind of befuddle my mind when they push people who aren't good.
Yes,
it's like you can put somebody on a commercial, you can hype them up, but when they're on stage, you can't fake that.
You can't fake it. You never can.
I've seen it. Like, I remember I did a show
lots of times, man.
I've seen it like. This is before Instagram and shit. That's when people were coming up off of YouTube.
Yep.
But they were
still
doing
some
like
of
what
that.
Instagram was, like cutting it up, making a video. There was this guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was a YouTube dude. He was humongous, bro. Right? Yeah. I did this show with him. Remember? I don't think it's there. It was on Kilmarnock Street. Remember that place called Church? It
sounds familiar.
It's called Church. It's not there no more. It was a bar called Church.
Yeah.
And my boy was a DJ because it was a bar. It was like a comedy show, then a party.
Okay.
So fucking.
I remember this. Yeah.
So fucking. He asked me to do a show. I was like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
So this dude was just a YouTube dude. He cuts it up. He's never been on stage.
Oh man, dude.
He asked me. I was like, yeah, but I'm a comedian. I go on stage every fucking night.
It happens all the time,
and
dude.
I fucking murdered it. Yeah. Right. And then he comes up and he just like, and the thing about black people, bro, black crowds,
man,
you don't make them laugh. They get aggressive and they get rowdy.
Big fucking time.
They're not gonna. They paid their money too. It's like
that's
they started getting rowdy,
that's
bro.
That's fucking crazy.
And I actually fucked a girl backstage.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. That's not at the White Show.
Yeah.
In the green room, everyone's fucking swapping antidepressant stories. But fucking, dude, that is. It's. I was talking to who the fuck I was with Eric Griffin probably. I think it was like 2 years ago, in Mohegan, and he was talking about how now, when they're trying to build up like a guy like him. He was on like Workaholics and shit. Yeah. And he was talking about how when they're trying to build up him, so he has like a representation. They look at numbers because they kind of have to. Yeah. And so they just find these YouTube people that have a bunch of followers, and they'll have Eric go feature for him.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, like, it makes me look good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But you're fucking putting these people in the ground. You're burying them.
Yeah.
Someone else was telling me, because it's, what people don't understand is that, I always say this, but funny's talent. That's inherent. That's just who you are. And then there's stand-up, and that's a skill.
Yeah.
And you learn how to show people how funny you are by getting good at the skill.
Exactly.
You can be the funniest guy in the world. If you're doing stand-up for the first time, you're not going to know you fucking have to look at the crowd when you do the punchline. You got to stop moving when you do it. You got to just...
the mechanics to it.
Move the mic stand out of the way.
Right.
Fuck,
simple shit. It'd be simple shit
simple
like that.
shit that matters a ton.
Yeah.
Like
I had to learn how to not lean on the microphone, and that was a big thing with me.
I liked that you did that though.
Yeah,
you have to. Everyone has a crutch.
Yeah,
and then you find a fucking new one.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to look at my phone, dude. I used to look at my phone every 2 minutes. I wasn't even checking shit.
You were just looking at
nervously
it.
Would do it. Yeah.
But yeah, what were you saying about you burying people?
Dude,
and shit?
just like it's crazy because all these great stand-up comics don't have these big YouTube followings.
Yeah.
There's two people really trying to do it and kind of doing it right now, I think. Andrew Schultz, you seen that guy?
Yeah, oh, hell yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, he's an animal.
Yeah, man.
He's an animal.
And he's building his own following.
Right.
He doesn't have any sort of...
But that's why he gets to talk the shit he does, because that's all built off his back.
Yes.
He doesn't owe anybody.
And could you imagine, like, what if I gave you two scenarios? One of the scenarios, you make 25 mil, right?
Mm-hmm.
And... Hold on. First scenario, you make 50 mil.
Yeah.
You have an agent. You have a manager.
The classic package.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The classic package. They have final creative control over what you're going to say.
That's already, I already don't want
25
that 25
mil.
Right.
Say whatever you want.
I'm taking 25.
Of course you
are.
are.
I do it for 10.
Of course you are, right? Right? Like just, and that's the thing. I couldn't imagine, like, what does success mean? Like, can you imagine being a rich and famous comedian and still having a boss?
Yeah.
You know?
That's the worst.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Like, and that's the devil in art. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Where it's like, yo, because the thing about it, what I see with a lot of comics, or just artists in general, music, everything is like, you notice me because of my talent. Now that I'm in the line, my talent isn't good enough anymore.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck is...
Now there's something wrong.
Yeah, now it's just they try to package you into something, and it
sucks because they try to put you in these pre-existing
templates.
For what the star is supposed to look like and be.
Right.
But all the biggest stars were something different.
Yeah.
Every single fucking time.
one. I was watching a fucking video on Motley Crue the other day. I wish I would have went to one of their concerts. That shit was insane.
Dude, all those 80s hair metal bands.
Yeah.
These dudes wearing makeup, but we're fucking
every bitch ever.
It didn't matter. Dude.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just lipstick on. And just banging the blondes up front. Like, that doesn't matter.
All of them, dog. All of them.
Dude, yeah, that's a wild decade, man. But yeah, it's fucking surreal where, because not on any sort of a high level, but I've gotten to talk to some producers of some shit, and what's evident to me every time is that these are people that have to play it safe because they have a job.
It's a job. It's just as jobby as going as anybody else. This is jobby as McDonald's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And why take a risk?
Right.
Why take a risk?
I don't even know this guy.
Yeah. I don't know this fucking guy. He's bringing this shit up.
Right.
There's a bunch of comics who are comparably as funny. And
what it is too is like, and I learned this with a lot of shit. You see it like even with Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
They'll rather take a manageable B than a reckless A.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's what it is with fucking people. It's just like, it's just, and as comics, it frustrates you because you do the shows every day.
Yeah.
You literally know what people want to hear.
You're in there more than anyone else. Yeah.
But people try to tell you. I remember one time even Kathy tried to tell me not to do it.
Yeah, people don't want to hear this. People
I was just like, because
I'll cut it out if it's not getting laughs.
Right. I had a joke about like black dudes dating fat white chicks.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I remember when I first did it. and it got laughs. And she
Yeah.
said, "That's offensive to who? To you?" that doesn't like. I'm here to make people laugh. If I come in here and do what you want to do, I'm gonna hear be crickets, and then you're gonna think I suck, and then you're not gonna book me anymore.
Yeah, you can play that game with her all day too.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could be like, and I like Kathy a lot now, but like obviously there's a struggle between like the booker and the comic all the time.
It's always gonna be.
You could play this game and just be like, well, a white person's gonna tell a black person that I can't say what I need to say because you don't approve of it because it makes them uncomfortable.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Who gives a fuck?
It's your fucking
You're right. That's your problem. Right.
Exactly, man.
And that's what people don't understand. It's like, it's your problem. You don't like it, so fucking what? You hired a comic. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly what you did.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? The sense of control. There's like a deep psychological thing where you either see bookers that are like, go do whatever you got to do. Right. I know bookers, they hand you the check the second you walk in. Yeah. And they go do.
I hired you.
Yeah. I love that. There was one guy, because I worked clean for a long time. Yeah, and like I still can.
I never could.
Man, it fucking sucks, but hey, it'll pay.
It pays a little bit quicker. Yeah.
I know how to do it. Yeah. Now, if I need to. And I was like, anything you want? You want me to be clean? And he goes, no. He was like, I booked you to be you. He was like, just do whatever you think the funniest thing is going to be.
Right.
And it is sadly rare. You know what I mean? Like, I try to do that with my shit. I'm always like, because I know how shows go. Right. I've been at enough shows. I've been there an hour and a half before the shows for fucking years, and I know that the vibe then even matters. Yeah. The whole thing's psychological.
Exactly.
If the comics are loose, if they're having fun, if it looks like all the comics on stage are friends, you know how fun that is for the crowd?
Yeah, of course. They can feel the energy and shit.
But if the host is like, oh, geez, I got to get the headliner's credits right, and they're fucking it up, everything about that sucks.
You know? Nothing I hate more than a motherfucker who wants you to read mad credits, bro. It was mad funny, right? Because I remember...
It's unbelievable.
I'm going to tell you two things, but they intertwine with each other. And it was... I remember when this is like... I was like year 1 or 2. And this is... Remember when Knicks used to have that Playhouse? Was you around? You know the Blue Man Group play up the street? They used to have a show there every once in a while.
Yes.
And then... what's his name? Ryan Cott was like, yo, what do you want me to say about you? I was like, what? Nothing. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, dude, you just put me up there. I do the whole thing.
I like your style. And I never was in the credits because it doesn't make you any funnier. No. And I hated like when I was hosting. Yeah. And this fucking dude would have a laundry bro.
Dude, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
they don't know.
It doesn't matter. It's their ego, bro.
Yeah.
It's like,
he won the East Side Comedy Challenge 3 years running. They don't know what that is.
They don't even know what the fuck this is. And it's like, and it was funny. I had a realization the other day. It's why credits matter in the sense when comedy clubs, they need something to write on the actual thing.
Promo.
Like when you're clicking, you have to have something to write.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It doesn't actually matter at the show to actually say these things. No. The only reason they need to say, okay, you can't just say, because comedy is not what it used to be. It was like people just going to see comedy. It's like, I say, so this person was on this, that, and the third. They need like a little thing to write about you. You know what I'm saying?
To people, it still means you're legitimate.
Right.
Because there's no other thing.
Right. To prove like how funny you are. Yeah. Or you should be, I should say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And like, dude, I mean, you see people get brought up and they're like, they were just on the Tonight Show, and you watch the clip and you're like, yikes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They suck.
Yeah. But it's like, oh man, it's such a bitch because the dude that I love the most because he has a bunch of credits, but he never lets you do them. Chris Penny.
And Penny's my dude. I love Penny. He's an animal.
The last 10, 15 times I've seen that dude,
Penny's an animal.
Ripped it.
Penny's an animal.
Dude.
He's been a beast for a while now.
Yeah.
I remember the fucking Vault days. Like, I was like, yo, Penny's a beast.
Yeah, like low key too.
People hate on him. I'd be like, are you fucking not watching the same shit?
It's unbelievable because he'll go up.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck. He goes up and he inspired me to stop doing a set list. Mm-hmm. Just be more. He was like, I just fucking go up and just. He always tells me this is gonna suck. Yeah. He goes, I'm just gonna. And he's literally making it up as he goes. Yeah. Murdering, dude.
Fucking animal, bro.
And he always goes, nope. I go, you want me to say anything? Nope.
Yep.
Never. And now I don't even ask. I know. Just Chris Penny.
I never was in the just bring me the fuck up.
Yeah, and he's won a bunch of shit. He's been on Fox and Hulu and
I don't want even people to even have an expectation of me. I just want to give them what the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I know. There's a part of me that's like, now because there's certain shows I've been on where I'm like, oh, Judge, you usually like Funny or Die. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I feel I'm like ashamed when I'm telling them now because I'm almost like, it feels like you're trying to give yourself a subtle boost because you're not confident in what you're about to do. It shouldn't matter.
Right.
Here he is.
He's
not even say he's great, just like, here he is.
The intro should be, this is the next thing I'm giving the microphone to. That should be the intro for every comic.
My favorite ever is now people will go, for whatever fucking reason, they go, he's a great person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
What?
Like anyone in the crowd is like,
a great person.
Anyone in the crowd's like, what's his record like? How is he to his mom?
Has he ever been arrested before? Like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, and I haven't even met the host before. I'm like, what are you fucking?
What's wrong with you, bro?
Come on, man.
Stop being weird. It goes back to people just being fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just.
We're deep in some shit where people are acting different.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? Sometimes I be thinking when I see like people, because we're a little bit older and I wonder if younger people just think this is how you're supposed to act. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because if the way I feel like if they grow up on this, it's just going to be inserted into society.
It happens.
Yeah. And then like the next generation is going to be even softer and shit. And it's funny, like I see it all the time. I see it, my son, right? He plays football, right?
Yep.
I let him know, like, you're going to be hurt, bro.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to be hurting and
it's going to hurt all the time.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Also part of life.
And I see these fucking kids, right?
Yeah.
And their parents are just coddling them. I'm like, yo, this is football.
This prepares you.
It's supposed to be hurting.
Yeah.
Stop. And what happens is, and kids are naturally manipulative.
Yes.
To get what they want.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's just.
And they don't want it to hurt.
Right.
They want it to go away.
Right.
But if they never learn how to do it themselves.
Right. And what it is too is what I see is like a kid will he'll be tired or he just doesn't want to play right now. So he'll go to his mom, oh, my wrist hurts.
Yeah.
Stop
being a
bitch.
Don't give in. Also, you know it doesn't. You know it doesn't.
And I'm seeing
Move his wrist around.
Right. And I seen this kid, right, the other day. He said his back was, he's like screaming. And it's probably just a pain he never felt before.
Yeah,
right? I don't think it was like a medical emergency.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So he sits down for like, practice only 2 hours. He sits down for like 45 minutes, which is the whole practice essentially.
Yeah.
Right? And he goes back out there, 2 plays, he starts crying again. They leave. They fucking leave. Like, I'm like, I told him, she was like, his mom or like someone's like, I was like, listen here.
Yeah.
When you have back problems, you can't stand up.
Yeah.
When your back is fucked up.
How old is this kid?
This kid's, let's see, 10.
Dude,
no.
No.
This is when you need to implement shit. And this is like my son. I let him know. Like, and it's like I live with my son 20. I don't know. Like, I got custody of my son probably like 4 years ago.
Oh yeah.
So he's like I have to like I'm not gonna coddle this kid. You know what I'm saying? He knows I love him, but I'm like, I'm not gonna let you be a pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, long term, it just you're literally that, and you're making a person.
Right.
You're making them into an adult.
It's not a kid. You're actually raising an adult. That's just a kid form.
Exactly.
It's like a fucking caterpillar. He's in his cocoon right now.
Exactly, man. You can't be like, oh no, you're helping him crawl out of the dude. It's not like it sucks because it's a good intention, but like I was lucky because my mom was like that. Was very just trying to do everything that I needed to do for me. Yeah. And then I got into wrestling. And there was just no bullshit there at all.
It's wrestling.
And they literally beat us in.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember fucking, I had one of my coaches was a teacher at the school too.
Yeah.
He was my math teacher, and I fell asleep in class. Mm-hmm. And the next day, he legally whipped my ass in practice because we were wrestling. Right. He was showing me moves.
Beat the
just
shit out of
fucking
you.
going. And dude, I didn't fall asleep in class again.
Right.
And I have no regrets about that happening. There's literally, like I'm always saying, we're animals. And kids especially are extremely impressionable.
Right.
And there's a level, obviously, that is abuse.
Right.
But you know what that is.
You know abuse is clear. And that's what people try to act like abuse is not a clear thing.
Are you afraid to say to this fucking 10-year-old kid, your back doesn't actually hurt?
Right.
Are you afraid?
That's abuse if you think about it.
It is. It is, because he's going to live a life where he's going to be like, I don't want to go to work.
Right.
I can't go.
Yeah.
You can go.
Right. That's the person who calls out of work every day.
Exactly.
Right.
Calls out of work, stares at the ceiling all day.
Yeah. And that's funny. He's like, my son, who's that? I'm like, all right, it hurts. Okay.
Yeah, that is literally a part of it.
I paid $300 for you to be here, so guess what?
Yeah.
You're going to be here.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
It's just like, what the fuck you want me to do? And especially like because my fucking son's mom, like, bitch is like literally in jail right now.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have a mom, bro.
Right,
You know,
right.
she calls from jail. I pick it up every once in a while. Those expensive calls, man. You know what I mean? That's why I don't pick up half the day. Like, because my son, like, most of the time, like during the summer, he's out riding his bike most of the time.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna pick up a call and pay $7 to tell you he's not here.
Yeah. No chance. That's implied.
Yeah.
That's implied.
But anyway, fucking back to my point. It's just like, so it's like, a kid is supposed to grow up with a male and a female.
Yeah.
But I'm just the male. He's gonna be extra male. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like, bro, like you're just not gonna be soft. I'm just not gonna allow that. I understand all the kids. Like because I see these parents, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, you don't understand with these kids. These kids are gonna have to get jobs. These kids are gonna have to function in society.
People
later.
don't. What happens now is there's what's the word? They vilify masculinity to the point that anything they're trying to make tough is apparently bad. There's a lot of good redeeming things about masculinity, and you're not an evil guy. You're a masculine guy. That's what you're instilling in your son, is to be tough,
and then that's
especially when you still can be.
Right, and exactly, and that's what it is. They literally trying to tell kids that anything masculine, there's something fundamentally wrong with you. They literally try to tell kids that, like, no. So what are we gonna do? Let's say freaking 18 years when all these kids. So what are we gonna do when some country attacks us? Right? All these kids are soft as fuck, think war is wrong and all that shit. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
You're just gonna get taken over.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Like you have to have a.
If you're trying to pick up the gun, just like my wrist.
You're right. It hurts. Like, I don't want to shoot it.
And it's not even like,
that's an extreme, obviously. But
100%. But also, like, dude, as we move into like, there's an aspect of masculinity to a nerdy guy that is spending 40 hours in a row trying to code because that's his brain going, no, be tough, stay up, you need to get this done.
Right.
And that's a level of human advancement that you need to have.
Right.
It's not saying that fucking a woman cannot just as easily do that.
Right.
But it's not like I was reading a while ago that like masculine or the masculinity and femininity are just two concepts. They're like yin and yang, where like they both serve purposes.
Right.
And if you try to do away with one of them,
the other one's gonna just get fucked up.
Exactly. Right. That's what fucking happens.
And
do you know how many like angry women I know now who are like, he doesn't do shit. Like he doesn't. He doesn't
know how to do anything.
Exactly. That's what's fucking going on.
Doesn't know, like it's funny. Like my girl, right? Like I fix all her shit for her.
Yeah, that few men can do that now.
Literally, makes her vagina wet. That I can do things. I know it does.
Yes,
you know
100%, dude. Absolutely.
I be seeing kids. It's just like I see men. Fuck kids. Who just literally don't know how to change a tire.
For real.
Who don't know how to use tools and shit. And it's so funny, like, because I do maintenance, like, as a day job.
Yep.
So people will call me, right? And I'll just see a man in there who calls me. I'll be like, you don't have a screwdriver? You don't have a screwdriver? You don't have a hammer in your house? You called another, you
in
called
your
a
home.
man?
In your home, you don't have this.
Like, you called a man to do something. You're just, it's sad, bro. And the thing about women is, like, with feminism getting rampant, and that's the word I want to use, rampant.
Sure.
I don't want to say getting big. I want to say rampant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's already big.
That women are like pretending. I actually got a new feminist joke I want to work on tomorrow. And friggin', where it's like, stop pretending y'all not attracted to masculinity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like
Yes.
you'll see a woman with a fucking not masculine man.
Yeah.
And yeah, he may do it, but you could tell they're not fulfilled through this man because he's so soft and he's just like
you can feel it.
Yeah,
you can literally feel it.
He's a puppet. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
this dude is just a fucking whipped. He just has no sack left, and it's just like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? See him?
You see it all
and
the
those are
time.
the guys who fucking give everything to that girl, and then they go home and they're banging the mailman. You know what I mean? Because they just want some kind of masculine energy on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People are animals, and it's attractive to be your own person and to be confident and to be proud of yourself and to be just sure of who you are. And what you have now are men like, dude, there's
ask way too much permission to do anything.
Yeah, and there's that 1,000%, and you also have these men who are just, they don't even know what the fuck they are. That happens all the time because they're taught that this way that they naturally are is bad, and you're not supposed to yell and be aggressive and like, dude,
why not?
Obviously, like, there's a level where you're being a psycho, but also like you gotta let little boys wrestle.
Oh yeah, you gotta let them fight each other. Right, right,
dude. And letting teenage boys fight. Like punch, you got to feel how it feels
to get punched.
You have to know,
right?
And so, like, there's no denying that, like, dude, violence statistics with men are fucking out of control. Like, dude, every shooter is a dude. Every shooter's a white dude, also, by the way.
And that's what's going on in the white community.
Dude, every fucking time, I'm like, come on, man, God damn it,
just wait, just like Jesus. Once would at least be a Chinese shooter, just one time, just not a white guy.
But there's no denying that it's a matter of a lot of this shit coming out.
Right.
And you give a dude that has all this pent up energy.
And tell him he can't use any of it in the way he wants to.
Yeah, and just tell him that over and over again. And there's just a gun sitting in his dad's room, and everyone at school's calling him a pussy. And no women like him either.
Right, he's not getting any pussy. And he's getting called a pussy.
Human fulfillment for this person.
He's gonna go crazy.
He's gonna go fucking kill everybody.
Yeah.
My thoughts. Yeah. You know what I mean? Dude, it's weird, man.
And I hope it
changes.
But my thing is like, okay, feminism was marketed as like, all right, women don't feel comfortable in this world, and so they want things to change, right?
Yeah.
But how is the answer to that to make men feel uncomfortable in this world?
Yeah, there was something I heard a long time ago about privilege that I was like, okay, that makes sense. You don't want to degrade everyone to a level of not having a bunch of rights so it's equal. What you want to do is lift everyone up so that they have more rights.
Yeah.
So there's, for example, I feel like
I heard that too.
Yeah, because you have this idea that men have more privileges than women do. And so we have to strip those away so that we are equal. You need to add those rights to women.
Right.
You need to give them the ability. Like, I think, like, there's certain shit that's natural. There's certain shit that isn't. Right. I think women are socialized. Like, why are 10% of comedians women when they're half of people?
Right.
Because from the beginning, they tell them, be ladylike. You shouldn't speak out.
Right.
You're socialized and you're kind of shamed into really expressing yourself.
Right.
You should be able to be more masculine if you're a woman.
Right.
Be allowed to do that. On the same note, men should be allowed to do more shit. Why are we giving ourselves less rights?
Right. And that's what I was about to piggyback on, is that when you strip away rights, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it's getting distributed evenly now. They're just gone.
Yeah. They're just gone.
They're just gone. They're just gone. It's not like, okay, now it's not like that's not how it works. They're just gone, and like that's just it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's sad. You got basically, proportionally speaking, one of the poorest populations the country has ever seen. Again, in proportion to how wealthy the people at the top are, and they're just dividing men and women and black people and white people and any other way they can find.
Right, it's gonna be a civil war.
Dude, to vote against your own rights. Right. There's 3 people with all the money. Right. There's 3 people. There's 3 Illuminati guys sitting there. You can go get them, and guess what? All of these issues that we face are going to be a hell of a lot easier to talk about if you have a little more money in your pocket.
Right.
It's like we were saying, I don't have time to be nice.
Right.
I would.
Yeah.
I would if I had more shit.
Right. But you don't have shit.
I don't have shit. Yeah.
You don't. What people don't understand is that having the luxury to sit around and think about how you feel about something is the luxury of somebody who's financially well off.
Exactly. That's what it is.
That's literally what it is.
Dude, these carefree people.
Dude, I don't like to get into politics.
Bro,
Fuck you.
Think about like this shit. Like any fucking group. I'm not talking about feminism. I'm talking about fucking Klansmen. I'm talking about Black Panthers.
Yeah.
All these, I'm talking about PETA. All these people get funded and have millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm at the top of any group. You getting funded. You got $30 million and you got time to sit around and think about what's fucked up about the world. And people who are broke don't have time for that shit. This is why broke people don't vote.
Yeah.
This is why broke people don't go to town hall meetings and shit like that.
Yeah,
you don't have the time.
Yep. Because I'm talking to white liberal people all the time, and I go, listen to me. If there's not radical fundamental change, I have to go to work that day.
Right.
I have to go to work on that Tuesday. We don't have the day off.
Right.
I literally need the $100 I'm gonna make to keep going. I'm not going and voting for Joe Biden because I think Trump is mean.
Right.
I need some dude to flip the fucking table, man.
Right. And that's the fucking point I was trying to make is that I just lost my train of thought. But it's what you're saying is like people don't have the time to do this shit. And no, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I know what I was about to say. It's like when I be seeing these fucking rallies, right?
Yeah.
People don't have jobs.
Oh
How
my
do you
God,
have
it's
time
unbelievable.
to go to a fucking rally on a Wednesday?
I mean, the lamest
You would think most rallies would be on the weekends. But these shits be on like, who the fuck has time to go to a fucking rally just to be yelling at people?
Yeah.
And the thing about it, what people don't understand, is that there's two things. There's one white guy telling me this shit.
Yeah.
He told me it's easier to change something from the inside than the outside. Right?
Yeah.
So you sitting outside of fucking Wall Street and just yelling at these guys, you think they're gonna still not go make money right in the middle of Wall Street and not give a fuck?
Dude.
They're just looking down at the bell. Those bitches are crazy down there. Okay, fuck
just
it.
fucking change the law.
Right.
You just gotta vote. You gotta organize.
Right.
It's sad because it's all this like it's sort of like misplaced energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
like
divided as fuck.
Yeah, it's like when you see someone just doing push-ups wrong, you're like, well, you're trying real hard.
Right.
You're putting a lot in.
Get what the fuck, yeah.
Nah, you're probably gonna fuck yourself up worse.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's such a tough thing because, like, I mean, dude, you even have people will get together for fucking anything. Yesterday was the straight pride parade.
Did that shit really happen?
Yeah, it's like.
That's the second year they did it, right?
Yeah, it's like, what do you need this for?
What? This is a waste of time and money.
What?
Where was it at?
Dude, it was in Boston, and they did it. I mean, I don't think that many people showed up,
of
but
course.
It was a thing.
It's just a fuck you thing.
Yeah,
that's you know what that is? That's somebody with money.
Yeah,
you know what it was? It was that fucking prankster in high school who just has money now. He's an asshole.
Yeah, contrarian piece of shit.
He's
just like, well, why can't I fucking?
Right.
Yeah. Unreal.
And he legally can do that, which is absolutely fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and the police have to protect him, and tax money goes to that. And everyone's like, someone goes, really funny, they were interviewing him, and they were like, because the three guys that organized it are just like fucking weebs. You know what I mean? And they're just like, so what do you have to say about taxpayers having to front the money because you can't get laid? It was so funny. But yeah, dude, like, I mean, I remember right when Trump got elected, there were one or two big ones.
What, straight pride parades?
No.
Oh.
There were just rallies in general.
Oh, yeah.
There was the women's march and something else.
Oh, the big ass one. I know what you're talking about.
And like
there was a Muslim one too.
Yeah, I think that was the Muslim ban. Yeah, and like eventually you run out of fucking days of the week. It's like, all right, on Monday we're doing abortion, Tuesday's guns.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to push.
Right.
God, we're gonna have to push the tax cut to Thursday. Just like, dude, and you're just marching around in circles and yelling.
Changed.
Yeah,
nothing's getting fucking changed.
And it's like this idea that like you can't quantify how much you care because I'll talk with people about this and they like get emotional.
Yeah,
like how do you not? How did you stay home? Like, dude, I stayed home and I watched Mindhunter today.
Right.
I didn't make a sign and yell with a bunch of people I agree with.
Right.
We're all agreeing with each other.
Right.
What the fuck?
Why? What are we doing here?
And like, dude, if you're doing it, and I'm sure there's people that go do it, and they have jobs, and they vote. Fantastic. And it makes you feel better, and you have solidarity. And I can't relate because they're not taking any of my rights away.
Right.
I'm sitting here. I'm probably getting a fucking tax break next thing I know. But like, there's working hard and there's working smart. You know what I mean? And working smart
is always better.
Always better. You're getting more done.
I just, like I always say, I said this on the podcast, and this is with everybody. What's the end goal? I can't get part of anything if I don't know the end goal. What is it, just to be yelling for forever? So my thing is like, this is what I say, and this is an extreme, but I like to go extreme so people understand what I'm talking about, right? That's why my comedy's so fucking
Take it
extreme.
right there. Yep,
right?
yep.
Okay, let's say tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Let's say fucking Trump dies. Let's say fucking whoever's the next guy up says,
Mike Pence.
Fucking Muslims, here's all your rights. Women, here's all your rights. Everybody's a free giveaway. Everybody gets whatever the fuck they want. Then what are y'all gonna do? What's gonna happen?
What are you gonna talk about?
The building's gonna close. Now you're like, all right, guys, no meeting next Wednesday. We got everything. That's what I'm saying.
There's always a level of it, and it's the same with. I was saying to someone this about. I forget what I said, but they were like, "Oh, you shouldn't like that's not the term anymore." And I was like, "Well, okay." And I'm not gonna be a stick in the mud. I'll use whatever's funny to people.
Right.
This is literally a process where we just keep going because there's no stated end goal. There's no actual. Like, it's so fluid that you're just gonna soften it up.
It actually talks about that in 48 Laws of Power. You ever read that?
No.
Where it's like you have to have a clear goal. That's one of
you
gotta say, okay, this is the map. We have to get to this point. That's the point. Yes. And it says, and thing about power, it says never go past your mark in battle.
Yeah.
Because it says sometimes when you meet your mark and you keep going, you start getting arrogant.
Yes.
You start thinking I can fuck up anybody now.
Yep.
It's like a fucking.
It happens all the fucking time. Yeah.
And that's what it is. I think that these movements are getting arrogant now because they've brought down so many people. Yeah. They've ruined people.
Oh, sure.
100%.
But never the people they should ruin.
Exactly.
Because you punish the person who is framed as the guy responsible, but you don't get rid of whoever's writing their check.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that's what we were saying. That's what makes everything go round.
Right.
Is this like you can get mad at an athlete for saying some shit, but dude, get mad at the owner.
Right.
Get mad at at the corporations.
Right.
Get mad at the highest levels of this shit.
Right.
If you actually want to see a change.
Right.
Or do you just want to feel like you're better than someone?
It's like this. It's like, let's fucking let them go wreck my kid.
Yeah.
You could be a Ninja Turtle could whoop foot soldiers all day, but you got to take down the shredder.
Yes, yes, exactly.
And that's what it is. It's like, and the thing about it, I feel like it's so easy to fucking just give somebody an image of a villain. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
And it oversimplifies shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, people want to think that people are either good or bad.
That's it. You can't be in between. You can't feel different about shit. And that's what it is with me. Like, bro, you feel different about a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Every situation is its own thing to you. I feel like a sensible person.
Yeah.
You feel like some people you might be freaking pro-life or anti or pro-abortion. That doesn't mean you're a bad person on either end of that spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it is a highly complicated issue. Right. If you don't think every issue is complicated, you're a fucking idiot.
They say like you might be pro-abortion, but that doesn't mean that, and you might be pro-abortion and you still might think black people need their rights. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean they have like an evil category, and once you step into this evil, you're just everything evil.
100%. And there's also an intentional way of looking at issues set up for us that makes you vilify the person across from the table at you. So, for example, abortion, they go, all right, there's two parties. One of the parties is pro-life. One of the parties is pro-choice.
Right.
You got to choose one.
Right.
What? What if I think that there's levels to this thing? What if I think we need better sex ed?
Right.
So there's less abortion. Right? Well, is that a fucking stance?
Right.
Is that a stance I can have? Who's doing that? It should be safe and legal.
And everybody's against abortion until you get the wrong girl pregnant.
Right. Dude, look at every fucking politician that wants to outlaw abortion. Right. They get that intern pregnant.
Right.
Dude, it happens all of the time. There's always a situation where, like...
What I say about abortion is that if people weren't getting abortions, these clinics wouldn't be here. So there's a lot of people getting abortions.
Well, on top of that, I saw, I think it was Warren made a good point. She just goes, look, you ban abortion, you outlaw abortion, rich people are just going to get abortions. Yeah. That's all it is. Yeah. People are still going to get them. It's just inaccessible to poor people because it's a complicated surgery to perform. Right, I don't know what the fuck it is, procedure, but like, you have this shit where like, and I just think this, man, because I pay attention to shit that I don't know if I was lucky enough to get an education in how they manipulate people. Yeah. Because
so you see things through a different lens.
I think so a little bit. Right. And like it's scary the amount of social engineering they do to keep people so down.
Minuscule that you don't think nothing about.
Exactly.
How much is actually affecting you.
Because it's not about, it's preached to you that it's about like, they basically go, you're killing a baby, you're murdering a baby. But dude, there's people who, if you get pregnant at a certain time in your life, that fucks up your life. It just keeps you down. And this is an issue that happens with everybody. And people are going to have sex. And we have the technology to take care of this. Right. And that a population of people are going to be stuck where they are and you can keep stealing their money and their resources and bleeding them dry. And it's just like, man, fuck. Because it's literally a matter of explaining it to everyone.
Every single nut you bust should not be a life sentence.
No, man. Jesus Christ.
It's just like, Jesus.
And these guys that are like super fucking pro-life, what are you doing, bro? You're blowing this for everyone, you idiot.
Guys who have multiple sexual encounters.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And it's like, come on, man. It's just, people don't fucking, they
don't get it.
And my thing is like, why does everything have to be outrage? You know what I'm saying? Why can't you just be like, I don't agree with that?
Plus, if you're outraged at everything, your outrage means nothing. Yeah. It's like someone you see flipping out all the time.
Right. It's like, and you're like, he's just going crazy.
Who he is. Yeah. Then you see someone who's quiet all the time. You see them.
Like, all right, let's listen to what the fuck this guy
they yell one time and they never yell. Yeah. That's fucked up. Yeah. That is a fucked up moment.
And it's just, back to my point, I was like, I don't see the end goal. Yeah. And that's why with any issue, I keep it fluid because until you tell me what your end goal is, I'm not getting behind it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Be clear about it too.
It's like for instance, let's fucking go to like a gang. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's join this gang. We the B Street gang. Yep. We don't like the Dynamite Dragons down there, so we're just gonna fight these guys. That's the thing with me with gangs. Like, I grew up in the hood. I know gangsters. I know active gang members to this day. It's like, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna just inherit somebody else's problems for the rest of my life. Fuck you. I got my own fucking problems. Like, fuck you, dog. Like, I'm not doing that. What's the end goal? Now, if we go kill these guys and then that's the end. All right, maybe.
Now I know what's so. Yeah, exactly.
Right, but it's like, nah, fuck that.
It's almost like you ever just say to a girlfriend, like, I don't want to fight. Yeah, I just don't want to fight because that the end of the fight. Yeah, there's no fight. It's pointless. You never reach a conclusion. Why don't we just agree to disagree here?
That's what it is. Once you're arguing with your girl, I have never. I said this. I think I said to my girl, maybe my ex. I can't remember. I have never had an argument with a girl or girlfriend in particular, and then at the end, you know what? That we just came to an agreement.
Yep, like, I'm glad that has
happened 0 times in life. It's either a compromise or a defeat. Those are the only 2 options in an argument, dog. That's the only thing.
It's so true.
And most of the time with guys, if we compromise, it's just because we're just literally tired of the act of argument.
Oh, yeah. It's good when
it's not even like you agree with shit.
It's just you're tired of the function of yelling and you give up and are beaten down. You're like, okay, I guess I agree then.
Fuck it. All right, we go with your friends.
It's so... It's so great. It's so great when you can meet people where you can just talk about shit and you're not arguing. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing to me. And then it's people that are comfortable disagreeing and not getting mad and arguing.
Why
you know?
Fucking, this is piggyback on relationships and shit. This is why it's fucking hard. Like, this is why when women are arguing, you kind of don't even listen anymore, because it's like, yo, I've talked to people I don't agree with, and it's fine. It's not this. This is because you're fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. It's not your stance on the issue. It's how you're going about it, you fucking psychopath.
Exactly. You fucking... Girls are just not... You know how I realize about girls? I always got to talk about women on this podcast.
Yeah.
Girls always... Yes, my son's mom. Call me from jail right now.
Do you want to ever call into the podcast?
Yeah. All right, put it online. Yo, say what up to the people from the G-Wall. But fucking... You know what it is with girls is that as a man, right? I always say like men are... I just feel like men are more aware. Are more aware of just situations. I just feel like that.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yep.
So I feel like girls always try to ask you to do things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Like me, like for instance, I'm into comedy, I'm into cars, and like just a couple of things.
Yeah.
5 things.
Yeah.
You know, some
just
car
5 things.
shit. I don't ask my girl to partake in this shit. You know what I'm saying? But girls always want you to partake in whatever they're fucking
Come
into.
do my thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You know I don't like that. Why?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, I don't want to go out, spend money, and just be out
I
on
hate
things I don't want to do.
Oh my dude, it's fucking
I don't like
infuriating,
this.
dude.
You know I don't like this thing.
And it's such a crazy thing because that's them trying to change you. You know what I mean?
They always have to change.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't understand about women. It's like, you like me for me.
Yeah.
But now
what
all
happened?
of a sudden you have all these aftermarket parts. You want to
have
the Ferrari was not good enough, right?
Yeah. You saw a little fix-up project and you went, I could probably.
It's a project, right?
Yeah. Like, nah, dude, just get a new one.
Right.
If that's what you want, just go get a new one.
Women
Yeah.
are just like, you got your girl, right?
Yeah.
It's just, y'all been together for a while?
New girl now.
Oh.
New girl now.
Like months?
Yeah, a couple months. I think it's been like 3 months or something.
Oh, okay. You was with another girl last time.
Yeah. Girl before that I was with for like 4 years. And it was like, got to the point where, I mean, honestly, dude, she just wanted to never leave Massachusetts and she wants to have a family, and good for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, I don't want to do that at all, especially not right now.
Right.
And so we just fucking called it.
And everybody, once again, especially women, they think their life is like, they're old now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, she was like, you know, I have this trajectory and like, this is my plan and I want to have a family by now and shit.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I have to stop you.
Yeah.
I
do it. This happens all the time now.
I don't fucking understand how women plan their life out like that.
Yeah.
How do you plan your life on something you kind of don't have any control over?
Yeah. I mean,
how can you say I want to be married by this point? How do you know you're going to
Does that mean you're just going to do
married?
whatever?
Yeah.
Whoever's there when you're 30 or whatever?
Like,
no.
That's not a goal.
No, it's also not you're making someone else's life
miserable.
Your goal.
Yeah.
And this wasn't at all what happened with her.
Yeah.
We were good at disagreeing, which was nice.
Yeah.
But like, it was the best breakup I've ever had. You know, we were just like, all right, we'll make the call. Yeah. Oh, dude, same.
Yeah,
but like, it was a matter of just going. When I hate people who they seem to have dating as sort of like a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're like just constantly talking about it and going out with someone and finding a reason that they're shitty or like, nah, it's not gonna, or like, I see a lot of female comics do this. I'm like, are you just dating guys for bits?
Right.
Like, I went on a date with this guy and he was fucking pathetic. And you're like, dude, I don't
you're
know.
Pathetic.
Yeah, damn. When you like, if you open on 3 jokes about these pathetic dates you went on and then close with how you're lonely.
Yeah, right.
I have no sympathy here.
Fucking women they have a lot of their life plans go around what state their relationships are in.
Oh, for sure.
That's
and
just weird.
It's crazy to me. And like,
and then they try to force that shit on you.
Yeah,
and
it sucks because if you do that from the beginning, because I know guys who literally they want to have a family. That's the thing. They want to have a job and they want to have a family. Right. And fucking good for you. But if you find someone who does not,
that doesn't mean you get to change.
Don't try to flip them, especially not tomorrow, dude.
It's
yeah,
not happening.
I had my buddy was telling me, I forget who it was. Yeah, it was the other day, and they were just like, yeah, I literally went on a date with a woman. Oh, shit, it was Anthony Costa. It was Anthony Costa. He still cuts my hair. Dude, he's the fucking best. Yeah. He's still funny as fuck, too.
I told him you got to come back.
I tell him, I go, when you want to come back? I got a spot for him, dude.
Yeah, he was fucking hilarious, man.
Dude, he was. Anyway, I was there the other day. I was cutting my hair, and he was just like, he dated some woman, like, it was years ago, before he met, the woman he just married, obviously. And like, she gave him some specific timeline. I think it was within a year.
What?
Yeah. And it was just like, I need to do this by then. And then ironically, he ends up getting married to the woman that he just met before this chick even got married herself. Yeah. Which is wicked funny. But, and like gave him a specific timeline. And like, do you know how that makes someone feel?
Right. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you to I just met you.
Right.
I just met you. And you're like, you'd have to commit your entire fucking life. Now, what I found out fairly recently that I didn't know is that women have a pretty strict biological clock. Yeah. Right? And like, if they're going to have kids,
it has to be in a certain time.
It has to be between ages of like, you can't, I guess when you're above 34, it's high risk.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because, like, my parents had me super late. My dad's like 73. My mom's in her 60s, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, oh, fuck, was that not normal? Yeah, but anyway, everything turned out relatively fine. And so, like, I was just like, because sometimes women have to fucking just draw the line. Because if you want to have a kid, yeah, but let me know.
Right,
you know what I mean? Right. It's like,
don't spring it on me.
No, you can't do it. You can't do it late either. You know what I mean? And it's also up to guys to be upfront too. You know what I mean?
From the beginning.
Yeah, because some guys they want to be in it, but they're gonna play that like, I mean, maybe I'd have you know what I mean?
Too many maybes with it.
Yeah, man.
You gotta be a little more definitive.
People gotta be honest with each other. Yeah. That's all it is, dude. Just be fair. You know? Just be fucking fair.
Relationships are tough, bro.
Oh, of course.
They get worse as you get older.
Oh, I don't doubt it, man.
The harder to fucking maintain.
Yeah. Oh, I don't doubt it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The type of women you're dating changes.
Yeah, well, they have experiences too. Yeah. Now they're coming in and they're like, yeah, I'm not the first guy you met.
Right.
I'm not fucking your first college love.
Right.
I have an ex.
Right.
I have a kid. I have, whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like I always say, in relationships, the most important thing is not what you want, is to know what you don't want.
Yes, that's a very good way to say it.
I always say that. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And so, relationships, they're tough, man. They're tough. And
they're tough but necessary evil, man.
Exactly. It's like,
what do you think of this polyamorous shit? Are you writing anything about that? Polyamorous is now, so polyamory, when you're polyamorous, you just date like a bunch of people at a time. And I think there's different versions, but like you have like, it's like it wouldn't just be you're a dude and you date two women. Like the women also date each other, so you're all dating, and then she might meet like a new dude or some shit.
She's dating him,
and you're dating I don't know if you're dating the dude as well, but there's like a bunch of different levels of it.
It's like a big web of dating.
Yeah, and it's kind of like on the one hand, it's like, oh, okay, you should be allowed to do that. But on the other hand, what even is a relationship then?
Yeah, the fabric of relationship is getting lines are very blurred these days.
Dude, all this new shit cracks me up because
every day's a new word I never heard of.
Oh,
before.
Absolutely, and I've been looking it up, and like the statistics for it are not good.
Right,
like this is just never working out.
You want to be a hoe? I don't
That's
understand.
What I'm saying.
Like,
yes,
what the fuck? Why you have to add a word to it? Well, hoe was working just fine.
You're in or out on this thing.
Right. You can't say That's it. Yeah, that's exactly what. That's just women don't want to admit that they don't want to be a hoe, or guys, or whoever the fuck.
I mean, I haven't tried it, but I don't think. I just don't get it. I really
just cut.
Man, they're gonna pull up this clip of me in like 30 years.
Yeah, right. You know what it is?
And there's gonna be like just like the first polyamorous president who's like this.
Yeah, it's sicko.
Just taking me to the steak, me and all the other comedians.
Right. It's like that's glorified hoeing.
Sure.
That's what that is.
Sure.
This is the thing about what people don't understand. It kind of goes
It's just
back,
an open relationship, right?
What I'm saying is that it kind of goes back on how we say like how we said like they give you like a person to hate in these groups.
Yeah.
So The word hoe, slut, whore, they make it seem like it's just like this trashy woman.
Yeah.
She just goes to bars and fucks guys.
No.
There are girls who only fuck a guy who drives a certain car. There's girls who only fuck guys who make a certain amount of money. There's lawyers who are hosts.
Yes.
There are women who only fuck guys who take them out a certain amount of time. There's girls who only fuck guys after they dated them for 2 months. That's still hoeing. It's just timelines on your hoeing.
Yes.
And it's just like, it's still the same thing, though.
And it's just again, we are so terrified to talk about what is so obviously true, which is that people want to fuck. People want to fuck. They really do.
You put people in a room, a man and a woman, they're gonna fuck each other.
Yes.
Eventually, they're gonna fuck each other. That's why, like, y'all watch that show Naked and Afraid?
Yeah.
How the fuck those people end up fucking every episode? I always wonder that. How do they not end up fucking?
That's so funny.
I always see that show.
That's so
like,
funny.
How do these people not?
You got nothing to do for 3 days.
Y'all sleep, y'all hugging each other. Your dick didn't get hard. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Oh my God.
A whole month damn near. And
that's how long you have to stay?
You got to stay there for like 3 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's a long time.
That's
why they
crazy.
lose so much weight and they like, you're eating for 3 weeks.
Do you make money? Like,
no,
what is
that's the worst thing about that show. Why would you do that?
What do they
just
get?
Get the satisfaction of...
Oh, what a fucking jip, dude.
A pop, right?
That's so funny. This is, dude... TV's fucked. Reality TV's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
This is just, dude. Think about this, right? This is how I frame everything. But you just got these. I always love to say these 3 Illuminati guys. You know who they are? They're fucking smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's the. Have you seen Requiem for a Dream?
No.
It's there's a scene where at the end, this woman has become so horribly addicted to heroin that she has to go to these like sex parties and just entertain rich guys.
Wow.
And there's like just one scene that like the movie's incredibly sad and touching, but there's one scene at the end or towards the end where she's going, there's no other way to say it, ass to ass with a 2-headed dildo with another woman. And these rich guys are sitting around in like this luxury apartment. And they're just going ass to ass, ass to ass, and it's the funniest fucking like. So I always just picture like these insanely rich guys just sitting around, just going ass to ass, ass to ass, and just loving this shit. And dude, these guys are watching this, sitting there. They're rich as fuck. They got their private goddamn island, and they just send 2 poor peasants, and they make them get naked. Yeah, they're just naked and afraid, and they just know like that show Naked and Afraid is going to be ass to ass in 10 years. They just love torturing the poors. Just love torturing those poor people, man.
That was crazy. What's this movie called?
Requiem for a Dream.
Is it newer?
Nah, it's probably like 10, 15 years old. Dude, it's such a beautifully done movie.
What's it about?
It follows... Actually, it follows 4 people. One of them is Jared Leto. One of them is...
It's a documentary?
No, it's almost shot... It's not like a documentary, but it's shot in a way that is like brutally following like the drug addictions of a couple people. Yeah. Marlon Wayans is in it. He has a fucking beautiful performance. Right. He's addicted to heroin. They have to take off his arm at one point. Okay. I think. I don't remember exactly, but it's just watching all their lives.
Marlon Wayans is a beast.
Yeah.
Did you ever see his audition tape for Richard Pryor on YouTube?
No.
That shit's dope.
Really?
That shit's
Send
dope.
that shit to me, please.
That shit to
yeah.
Dope. You heard about that Richard Pryor shit? His son?
No, what?
All right, real quick before we end it.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor's son said that Paul Mooney fucked him.
Oh shit! I did hear that.
Yo, this shit's crazy.
And then also that Richard Pryor
security guard said it.
Yeah.
You know what? Comedy Hype on freaking
Richard Pryor apparently also said.
Hit on him.
Oh really?
Yeah. Wow. And the guy said that Richard Pryor was put a hit on him, and the only reason it didn't go through because Richard Pryor caught fire.
Oh really?
That's the story.
And then also that he fucked Marlon Brando. Yeah. And dude, I mean, honestly,
they were doing a lot of drugs and shit back then.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And also, like, you know what? There's probably a lot more people than we realize that are like bi to some degree.
Right.
And like, I was hearing the other day, my girlfriend was telling me that she lived in Spain for a long time. And these dudes, and this is very foreign to me, but if they didn't find chicks at the bar, They just like go home and hook up. And I was like,
What?
Yeah. And I was like, well, and she was like, it's just like a cultural thing. And I
They
was like,
still do this to this day?
yeah. And I was like, all right, go right ahead. Not for me.
That's
not for me.
not my thing.
No, there's never been a point where I was like, bro, you want to just, who cares? You know what I mean?
You gotta go home and jack off your shame like everybody else. You don't get to just go fuck your friend.
You get back out there tomorrow.
Right.
That's what you do. That's what you fucking do.
Go home, you drunk jack off, and you get back in the game.
Exactly. But dude, if I found out that, Pryor and Marlon Brando were fucking 69 at each other,
all right. Who gives
I still
a
love
fuck?
all the shit they did.
And that's the thing too, man. And that's the one thing I will say for you, and is like, we got like, you dig into anybody's life, you're gonna see some shit you don't like.
100%.
Me, I'm just turned 31. You, how old are you?
27.
Yeah.
I'm 28 next week.
Right. Fucking, you're gonna dig into somebody's life. Like, you're gonna see some shit you don't like.
Yeah.
But that does not negate the work that they've put into the world.
Of
and
course.
the things that they love. And that's
100%.
I want to end it on, like, all these people getting caught up. Like,
part of being human, part of what the end goal should be is realizing there's flaws with everybody.
Right.
Everybody.
Some people are bigger than others.
Yep. And that's up to us to figure out, but nobody's a fucking hero.
Yeah.
There's no protagonist. There's no pure good guy.
Everybody's a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. And that's what, and if everybody's accepted about piece of shit, we'd be way happier.
We'll all get along just fine.
All right. Thanks for coming, bro. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. This was great.
This is good. Tell people they can find you, all that shit.
Yeah. Just follow me on social media. I'm always posting crazy shit. Jam Daddy on Twitter and Instagram, GIAMDADDY. AlexGiampapa.com for stand-up dates. I'm going to be in New York.
Are you moving, right?
Yeah, man.
Next week, right?
Yep.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
To come out there.
Yeah, man. Oh, anytime.
Yeah.
I'll be there during the week, and then weekends I'm generally trying to headline. I'm still around New England. So I'm doing like Rhode Island, Maine, a couple other things, and we'll see where it goes from there. I'll have a podcast soon too.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be on that.
No doubt. Oh, no doubt about it, sir.
Thanks everybody for tuning in Poker Table Talk. We appreciate everybody who tunes in and keeps listening. If you got any questions, concerns, or you want to talk shit to me, go to Poker Table Talk Podcast on gmail.com. Once again, I want to thank Alex Giampapa for being my guest, and we done. Thanks everybody.
Peace.
The podcast we do for